is like her Christmas gift from the grandmas. Who's in there? Excited? Are you excited?
Oh, that's it.
Baby? So I'm kind of embarrassed because I've created this like obsession with vintage Disney books. How did it even start? I was searching something for Lily that was Sleeping Beauty, and then I came across these vintage Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella books from a seller on Poshmark, and I became obsessed with trying to find them. So I went on the hunt at Value Village to the 2 locations here in Halifax. I found a bunch of books, and now I can't stop. Are you trying to go, you want to go shopping for the books? So we are heading into Value Village to see what we can find. Lily is so thrilled, as you can hear.
Lily, hi.
What's this?
Look at your pretty shoes. Ooh. That's nice.
Who is that?
Ooh.
Oh, is that for me? Thank you. So we couldn't be with any of our family on Christmas. No surprise there, that's the case for most people. And my dad sent her some gifts and they just arrived. The mail here is so slow, so she's really excited. Can you open them? You want to open? Okay.
I was in Netflix now, $16 a month.
I'll be here.
Crazy.
That's Anna.
That's Elsa.
After her.
We're gonna go run around the park?
No, that's
Yeah, it is cold outside, so you gotta wear a jacket.
Jacket.
You gonna wear a jacket?
And boots?
No.
Can you say boots?
No.
Ted's like, what's taking so long? You gonna show her the birdies? Where's Lily?
Who's that?
That's okay. So you may have noticed that we have taken a little bit of a hiatus from posting pageant related YouTube videos. There's a few reasons for this. The number one reason is that it was the holidays, and you know, everyone deserves a break over the holidays. And as well, we have these moments, I for sure, I know Leighton a little bit, where it can be very frustrating to be putting out content and then you see comments from people who share like the throw up emojis and like try to bring you down in every different way. And we know some people who are negative are going to be negative, like that you just can't get around it. The more that people see your videos, the more hate that you're going to get. That's just the way it is. But sometimes it's hard because I feel like, especially in my past life of being in pageants can be a very toxic, pageant world can be very toxic sometimes, and so sometimes you just need a break. So we took the break. I know, Leighton, what do you think? I don't know, what do you?
Yeah, I don't know, it's just like, it's a lot of work. I think there's like not, like it's fun work usually, but like it's very time consuming, like from it's the whole process of it. Like you just don't sit down and like record a 12-minute video and it only takes you 12 minutes. Like, you know, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that maybe some people just don't like think about, like as far as researching and like and even editing sometimes. Like I know that you're probably more efficient at editing than I am, but like when I sit down and edit, it takes me like quite some time to like kind of get the finished product out there. Like no matter what, like you're always gonna have like people who are like haters. I don't really like that term, but like that just kind of comes with it, like in like putting your work out into the public sphere. But like sometimes it's just super deflating because like you put all the time in to this video and then like all somebody has to say about it is like some emojis, like some shitty emojis. So like I don't know.
Or like you guys are stupid, or like you don't know what you're talking about, and it's like we're sharing our opinions. Like
overall, there's usually more positive feedback than negative, but like it just seems like you just always tend, or like humans in general just tend to dwell on like the negative stuff, like the negative feedback, and that it sucks.
In addition to that, for me, I always try to say and stress that I am sharing my opinion and we're sharing these videos to highlight the women. Like, yes, it's really cool to talk about the pageant production and which pageant had the best like lights and action and whatever, but the ultimate thing is to highlight the accomplishments of these women from around the world. And so when you're highlighting one girl and then people are mad that you're not talking about another girl, it's just like you almost feel sometimes like you can't win. And I think that can be like exhausting sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. And like to talk about something else too, ultimately it is like kind of a business too, right? Like you'd like to see some reward like for like your hard work. Like you go to a job, say for like you work your 8 hours from 9 to 5 and like you get compensation for that, whereas like there's no guaranteed income in YouTube, and like there's not to go like, dive too deep into that, but that's why a lot of our content is like focusing on these different or these specific countries, because like we know that if we put like the whatever it is, like 5 or 6 hours into the creation of that video from start to finish, that there's going to be some financial reward there, and I think like
and it'll perform well.
Yeah, like it'll get views, like people generally will like it, and because it gets views, like we get money through AdSense. Right. So
and like yeah, that's a good point too. And I know, again, there's like a back and forth. There have been times that we've highlighted countries that aren't as popular in the pageant space, but like Leighton was saying, like imagine going to your job, putting in 5 hours of time, and you are paid your full income. Then you go back to your job the next day and they say, oh, you're only going to get 10% of your normal income. You'd be like, why am I putting in the same amount of time and getting paid a fraction of the price, or a fraction of wage?
Compensation.
Yeah, a fraction of the compensation. And so like, again, it obviously is so much fun to be able to make some of these videos, know that we're making some kind of income, but like sometimes, you guys, our videos, we make like $10. Like I'm not even kidding. And I think like legit, like there's been videos that make $5, $15 Canadian, and so I think that people think we're making thousands of dollars on a video, and that's just not the case. Like that might be for some people. And another big thing that you might see with YouTubers is that they'll be making money from Google AdSense, and they also have partners. So like, hey guys, this video is sponsored by McDonald's or whatever. we don't have sponsors on basically any of like our pageant related videos, so that's a huge thing too. And once again, it isn't only about making money, but we all have to make money somehow, some way, and so we just can't be putting hours and hours into things that we're making $10 from putting 5 or 6 hours into it. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm sure most of you can agree. So there is a level of passion involved for sure, but we can't be spending, you know, 40 hours a week on a passion project. Like, it just isn't realistic for us right now. So
yeah, I mean, to kind of wrap up that thought, like, I'm not trying to say that like we're in it for the money. It takes a lot of time to make these videos, and like if we're not getting kind of like anything out of it, like if we're only making like $10 or $15 for like 5 hours of work, like of course we're not going to devote a lot of effort or like just make videos that we know aren't gonna in turn like make us any money.
Right. And like we have so much love talking about Miss Universe and the contestants who are gonna be competing at Miss Universe, and I've received so many like comments, DMs, emails from people who are like, why don't you cover Miss World? You should be covering Miss World. You should be covering this pageant, this pageant, this pageant. And I'm like, I am one woman. Leighton is one man. There is no way. We literally wouldn't even have the capacity to do all those videos. Even like we just wouldn't. It wouldn't be the case. So I think it's hard sometimes because you feel like you can't please everyone. You ultimately have to talk about what you love. We love anything related to Miss Universe. That's what we know. We were at Miss Universe. I competed at Miss Universe. So that is going to be the pageant that we're going to continue to talk about leading up to Miss Universe. It's supposed to be happening in February or March. So we will definitely be covering it. It'll just be in a way that's a little bit more like we want to have fun doing it. We want you guys to have fun watching. And now we are going to head to Value Village, our favorite place, on the hunt for the vintage Disney books that I have become absolutely obsessed with. I actually have been selling these books, you guys. Like when I get duplicates, I sell the books because so many on Instagram and TikTok, I guess as well, but mainly Instagram, are loving the books. People are like, I will offer you this for this book. So it's almost become like a fun side hustle.